chosen one, I invite you to pause for a moment, to take a deep breath, and to hear this message with the fullness of your spirit. For this is no ordinary word. This is a divine declaration from heaven, a message that was crafted specifically for you. The Lord has seen the heaviness in your heart, the silent cries you've carried, and the unseen battles you've fought. And now, heaven itself leans close to you, ready to intervene in a way that will shift the very atmosphere around your life. You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your soul, that inexplicable sense that something is changing, that something is coming, not to harm you, but to restore you, to heal you, to bring you into alignment with the purpose you were always meant to walk in. I want you to know that the time has arrived. The divine intervention you've been waiting for, the miracle you've longed for, is not far away. It's already moving toward you in this very moment. Archangel Michael, the mighty protector sent from the heavens, has been standing guard over the gates of your life. With the sword of light in hand, he has been watching over you since last night, preparing to shield you from the forces that seek to disrupt your peace and your destiny. Heaven has been listening to the sound of your prayers, both spoken and silent. And now it's stepping into your timeline. This is not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment, a sacred moment when the heavens break through the noise and speak directly to you. You are not hearing this by accident. My beloved, you are not in this place by mistake. Heaven has carefully orchestrated this hour for you. But let me be clear, this message is not just a gentle whisper of encouragement. No, it comes with a sense of urgency. For something is shifting even as we speak. You've been in a spiritual crossing. And the Lord says that in the next few minutes, something will move quietly, secretly into your life. It's a miracle that will arrive not with fanfare, but with divine precision, breaking through walls of doubt and fear that have held you captive for too long. There is a shift coming, a shift that will change everything. But with this miracle, there is also resistance. A dark force has already set its course, and it seeks to discourage you, to make you doubt what heaven has already prepared for you. But don't be alarmed, beloved. This isn't a random threat. It is a warning from heaven, sent not to terrify you, but to protect you. It is a divine rescue, and the time to respond is now. In the moments ahead, you will be called to make a decision to open your heart fully, to align your spirit with what God is about to do in your life. There is a window of divine opportunity before you, and heaven is leaning in, urging you not to hesitate, not to delay. For when you act in agreement with the divine plan, you will unlock a blessing so great, so tailor-made for your life, that no enemy will be able to stand against it. But if you turn away from this moment, if you continue to doubt, if you refuse to embrace the miracle that is already on its way, the consequences will be far greater than you can imagine. So hear me, dear one, as I speak this truth. Your miracle is not a distant dream. It is within reach. The shift you've been praying for is happening right now. This message, this moment, is not just another sermon or another word to pass the time. It is heaven's final call before the storm you've been sensing in your spirit reaches your doorstep. I know that life has been heavy. I know that you've carried burdens that no one else has seen, but you were chosen for this moment. Not because you were lucky, but because God has preserved you, protected you, and equipped you for what is about to unfold. The enemy has tried to discourage you, to make you feel forgotten, overlooked, or abandoned. But let me tell you now, you are not forgotten. You were never overlooked. You were hidden in plain sight, while heaven was preparing you for this very hour. As you read these words, know that you are not alone in this fight. Archangel Michael stands watch over you, not with a spirit of condemnation, but with a heart full of divine love, protecting your destiny from all that seeks to destroy it. And now, as the heavens intervene on your behalf, I encourage you to receive this message in full faith. Do not dismiss it. Do not scroll past. Do not let this moment slip by. This is your divine appointment. This is the time when heaven is calling you to respond, to step into your purpose, to unlock the miracle that has been waiting for you. The shift is happening now. Will you open your heart to receive it? Beloved, I want you to take a deep breath, center your heart, and truly hear these words. Heaven has seen your struggles, your silent tears, and your heartache, and it has sent a mighty protector to stand guard over your life. Archangel Michael, the one who stands in the very presence of God, has been placed at the gates of your destiny, sword in hand, watching over you as you sleep, as you walk through your days, and as you face the battles no one else can see. Do you feel it? The unseen battle that has been waging around you, even in the quietest moments. This is no coincidence. Michael, with his powerful sword of light, is not just a figure from the scriptures. He is a divine warrior, actively protecting you from forces that seek to destroy your peace, your purpose, and your future. From the very moment you were born, heaven has known your name. God carved your story into his heart long before you took your first breath. And now, at this pivotal moment, God is sending Michael to stand between you and the spiritual forces that wish to steal your joy, your peace, and your destiny. He has been dispatched with a divine mission to guard you from the enemy's relentless attacks and to protect what God has placed within you. Every time you have felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, every time you have wondered if you are truly alone in your struggles, remember this: Michael has been standing in the gap, his eyes full of fire, his heart full of compassion. He is not there to accuse you, but to shield the parts of you that no one else has noticed. The places in your heart that have bled in silence, the wounds you have carried in secret, are seen by God, and Michael is there to protect them. The Bible tells us that the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Psalm 34:7. This is the reality you are living in right now. You may not see it with your natural eyes, but in the spiritual realm, there is a mighty force surrounding you, defending you from the attacks of darkness. Michael is not standing idly by. He is actively fighting, positioning himself between you and the plans of the enemy. And though you may not always feel his presence, know this: heaven's armies are encamped around you, fighting battles you cannot even comprehend. You are not walking through life defenseless. You are not walking through your struggles alone. You are surrounded by divine protection, by the shield of heaven. And it is not just a metaphor. It is a real, tangible force that is guarding your life. But, beloved, let us not forget the urgency of this moment. Heaven's intervention is not always loud or dramatic. It doesn't always come with a shout or a thunderclap. Sometimes, it comes quietly, in the form of a subtle shift, a nudge in your spirit, a knowing that something has changed, that you are about to step into something far greater than you imagined. Michael's role in this moment is to guide you through this spiritual crossing, to stand watch over your life as you move from one season to the next. The time is now. You have been in a waiting season, perhaps longer than you would have liked. But the waiting has not been in vain. Heaven has been preparing you. Michael has been guarding you. And now, as the window for your miracle opens, you must decide, will you step through it? It is not just Michael's presence that makes this moment so sacred. It is the divine timing that has been set into motion. The very fact that you are reading these words, that you are hearing this message, is proof that heaven has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for this exact moment. God has not forgotten you. He has not overlooked you. You are not invisible to him. In fact, you are exactly where you need to be, at the exact moment he has chosen. Heaven has prepared this hour for you. And now, Michael stands ready, his sword raised in defense of your destiny. Do not mistake the stillness you may feel for a lack of action. Michael's presence is powerful. Even in the quietest of moments, the spiritual battle is raging, but the victory is already secured. It's time for you to step into the victory that has been prepared for you. And yet, beloved, with this divine protection comes a responsibility. The responsibility to listen, to obey, and to step forward in faith. Archangel Michael's sword is ready, but it is only effective when you choose to align with God's plan for your life. Heaven has provided the protection, but you must open your heart to receive it. You see, while Michael fights on your behalf, you have a role to play in this divine partnership. Heaven does not force its will upon you. It is a gift, an invitation, and it requires your agreement, your yes to God's plan. Without your consent, the miracle that is waiting for you cannot be fully manifested. I know that you have felt the weight of delay, the feeling that everything has been moving too slowly, that the promises you have held on to for so long have been just out of reach. But hear me now, chosen one, God is not in a hurry, and neither should you be. The enemy may have tried to rush you, to push you into fear, to make you feel like time is running out. But the truth is, God's timing is perfect. Archangel Michael has been preparing the way for you, and the delays you have faced were not punishments but part of the preparation process. You were being fortified, strengthened, and shielded for this very moment. In the spiritual realm, there is a divine strategy at work, and you are a key part of it. Michael is not just standing guard, he is actively engaged in the battle to protect what God has entrusted to you. Your heart, your purpose, and your destiny are precious to God. They are worth fighting for. And that is why he has sent Michael to ensure that nothing can steal them away. The enemy has tried, yes, but he cannot succeed. For every scheme, every attack, every moment of betrayal, God has already gone ahead and made a way of escape. Michael stands as a witness to God's faithfulness, ready to defend you with the full might of heaven. And so, beloved, as you hear these words today, know that you are not just a passive bystander in this story. You are an active participant in a divine partnership. God has placed Archangel Michael as a guardian over your life. And now, he is calling you to step into your divine calling. This is not a time to hesitate. This is not a time to doubt. Heaven is intervening on your behalf, but the final decision lies with you. Will you step forward in faith? Will you trust that the protection you need has already been provided? Will you open your heart to the miracle that is already on its way? The choice is yours. Beloved, but know this: you are not alone. Heaven has sent the best of its army to stand with you. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn, and he is waiting for you to take the first step. The time is now. The battle is already won. Step forward, knowing that you are protected, you are loved, and you are chosen for this moment. Your miracle is closer than you think. Beloved, as we stand at the threshold of this divine moment, I must ask you to reflect on something deep and powerful. The enemy's attacks on your life have not been random. No. These assaults have been carefully planned, precise, and personal. The forces that have waged war against your soul are not working in broad strokes. They have studied your destiny, recognized your potential, and their strategy has been one of calculated destruction. This is not some vague, impersonal battle. It is spiritual warfare, one that has been directed with pinpoint accuracy toward you. And as much as the enemy has fought to diminish your light, I want you to understand this with the fullness of your spirit. Everything they have thrown at you has only served to prove one thing: you are a chosen one. You are a target. Yes, but you are also anointed. The very fact that the enemy has worked so tirelessly to discredit you, to discourage you, and to confuse you speaks volumes about what lies within you. You see, the enemy does not waste his time on the weak or insignificant. He does not try to tear down those who have no influence, no purpose, no power. He targets the anointed, the ones who are called to carry a divine legacy. And, beloved, if you have ever felt as though you were under constant attack, if you have ever wondered why things seem so difficult, why you faced betrayal when all you wanted was peace, now you know. It is because you are carrying something precious, something holy. The resistance you faced is personal, and it's been orchestrated with one goal: to discourage you from stepping into your divine purpose, to make you question the very path God has set before you. But let me remind you, chosen one, that the darkness that has been pressing against you is not greater than the light you carry within. The enemy's resistance is only as strong as the fear he tries to plant in your heart. And the fear, beloved, is not of God. It is a tactic, a lie meant to distract you, to make you question the very calling you were born with. The devil has been trying to convince you that the presence of trouble in your life means the absence of God's hand upon you. But I tell you this: that is the greatest lie ever spoken. In fact, it is in the midst of your deepest struggles that God's power shines the brightest. The enemy's efforts to destroy you are not evidence of your defeat, but proof that your victory is already secured. You are not fighting for a future victory. You are fighting from a place of victory, from a place of divine protection that has been set in place long before the enemy even dared to attack. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:12 that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And this is where I want you to shift your perspective. So often, when we face struggles in our lives, we focus on the external, the people who hurt us, the circumstances that seem impossible, the challenges that feel insurmountable. But the truth is, what you're facing is not just a human conflict, it is a spiritual one. The resistance you feel is not just against you, but against the calling of God on your life. Every challenge you have faced has been an attempt to derail you from the path of divine purpose. And, oh, how the enemy has tried. He has used every tool at his disposal. Lies, betrayal, gossip, and manipulation to make you doubt yourself, doubt your calling, and doubt God's plan for you. But listen to me, beloved, the enemy has failed. Every attack he has launched against you has been intercepted by the hand of God. Archangel Michael, with his sword of light, has stood as a mighty protector, guarding you from the worst of the enemy's blows. Yes, the attacks have come. Yes, the enemy has tried to shake you. But what he didn't count on, what he didn't see coming, is the strength you have found in your faith, the resilience you have discovered in your spirit. The darkness may have tried to push you into a corner, but every time you've turned to God, you've found your way back to the light. Every time the enemy has whispered lies into your ear, you've found the truth in God's promises. And now, my dear one, you stand not as a defeated soul, but as a warrior, a beloved child of God, protected by heavenly forces and equipped for the battles ahead. I want you to understand something deep within your spirit. God has not allowed the enemy's schemes to prosper, because he has already planned for your victory. He has seen everything, every attempt to tear you down, and he has responded with the full force of his divine intervention. The enemy may have tried to steal your peace, but God has already reclaimed it. The enemy may have whispered doubt, but God has already spoken truth. You see, this miracle will not come in the way you expected. It won't look like the picture you've painted in your mind. It won't be wrapped in the packaging you imagined. But when it arrives, you will know. You will feel it deep in your spirit, like a sudden rush of peace, like light breaking through the darkness, like an open door in a hallway you forgot existed. The miracle is not just a change in circumstance, it is a shift in your very being. It is a realignment of your heart with the purpose of God. A transformation that will take you from the weight of struggle to the freedom of divine release. And the truth is, the miracle was never as far away as you thought. It was simply waiting for the moment when your heart was fully open, when you were ready to receive it with the fullness of your faith. For some of you, this miracle may come in the form of restoration. The things you've lost, the relationships, the opportunities, the dreams will begin to return to you. Not as they were, but better. What was stolen will be returned, and what was broken will be made whole. The enemy has tried to convince you that what was lost could never be restored, that your mistakes, your failures, your wounds were too great to heal. But God says otherwise. He says, I will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. Joel 2:25. He is the God of restoration, and nothing is too broken for his touch. Even the places in your heart where you thought healing was impossible will be touched by his grace. And you will see the beauty that can come from the ashes. The miracle is not just about what you can see. It is about what God is doing in you, transforming you, preparing you to step into the fullness of your destiny. But for others, the miracle will look different. It will come in the form of clarity, of vision, of understanding. Perhaps you have been walking through a fog, uncertain of the next step, unsure of where God is leading you. But now, as this divine shift occurs, you will begin to see things clearly. What once seemed confusing will now be laid out before you, and you will know exactly what to do. The doors that have been closed to you will open, not by your own effort, but by the hand of God. And in those moments of clarity, you will experience peace like never before. You will understand that even the delays, even the times when it felt like you were stuck, We're all part of God's perfect timing. He has been working behind the scenes, lining up the pieces of your destiny in ways that you could never have imagined. And now, as the fog lifts, you will see that every moment of waiting, every trial, every heartache was leading you to this place. The miracle is not just in the destination. It is in the journey, in the lessons learned, in the strength gained through adversity. For some, the miracle will come in the form of a renewed heart, a revived spirit. You may have been battling discouragement, doubt, and fear, and you may have felt as though you could not go on. But hear me now, dear one. God is breathing new life into you. He is rekindling the fire that has dimmed within you, renewing your passion, your purpose, your love for Him. What was once a flicker of hope will become a blazing fire of faith, and you will move forward with a confidence that comes only from knowing that you are walking in alignment with the will of God. This miracle, the one that has been hidden in the struggle, is a miracle of transformation. You are not the same person you were yesterday, and you will not be the same tomorrow. Heaven has been preparing you, refining you, and you are about to step into a new season of your life. A season where the full manifestation of God's promises will unfold before your eyes. But, beloved, for all of us, the miracle comes with a call to respond. This miracle will not be forced upon you. It requires your faith, your obedience, and your willingness to say yes to God. The choice is yours. Will you accept the miracle that is already positioned in your life? Will you open your heart fully to what God is about to do? Will you trust that He is at work, even in the places where you cannot see? Heaven is not asking for perfection. It is asking for trust. And as you trust, as you step forward in faith, you will see the miracle unfold in ways that will leave you breathless. Do not wait any longer. The miracle is already here. He knows that if you take this step, if you embrace this divine moment, the power of God will break through in your life like never before. He knows that this is the moment where everything shifts, where the struggle turns into strength, where the pain turns into purpose, and where the brokenness turns into beauty. The enemy knows that the breakthrough you are about to step into will not only change your life, but it will have a ripple effect that will impact everyone around you. This is why the enemy has been fighting so fiercely. But hear this: no matter how loud the resistance gets, it cannot drown out the call of God. Heaven is louder. Heaven's promise is stronger. And all you have to do is say yes. Beloved, do not let this moment slip by. Do not allow the distractions of the world, the doubts of your heart, or the fear of the unknown to hold you back from stepping into the destiny that God has already prepared for you. The miracle is here, but it will not wait forever. God is calling you to step into your purpose, to embrace the full weight of His calling on your life. You are ready. You have been prepared. The waiting is over, and now is the time to act. The divine window of opportunity has opened, and it will not remain open forever. You must move now. You must seize this moment with both hands, knowing that heaven has already positioned everything in your favor. The enemy may try to distract you, may try to convince you that you are not ready. But the truth is this: you were always ready. This moment is not about your ability. It is about your obedience. It is about your willingness to trust in God's plan, to step forward in faith, and to allow Him to work in your life in a way that only He can. Understand that the resistance you've faced has been part of the process. It has been part of the divine training that has prepared you for this moment. The enemy has done everything he can to discourage you, but his efforts are in vain. The victory has already been won. The battle is already over. And now, it's time for you to claim what has already been given to you. It's time for you to step into the promise that God has prepared for you. The miracle is not just coming, it is here. But it will not manifest fully until you step into it. Until you say yes to God's call and trust that He is with you every step of the way. In this moment, you must make a choice. Will you continue to wait, to hesitate, to question, or will you step forward in faith, knowing that everything you have been through has prepared you for this divine moment? The choice is yours. Beloved, heaven is waiting. Archangel Michael is standing guard. God is calling you to step into your purpose, to walk in the fullness of His blessing, and to claim the victory that is rightfully yours. You were made for this moment. This is your time. Step forward in faith and watch as God's miracle unfolds in your life. Beloved, as we close this sacred moment together, I want you to hold on to this truth. The miracle that has been waiting for you is now within your grasp. It has not been delayed. It has not been withheld. It was always waiting for the right moment. The perfect moment. And that moment is now. Heaven has heard every prayer, seen every tear, and recorded every cry of your heart. And in this very hour, the divine shift that you've been waiting for is unfolding before you. The enemy's plans have failed, and what looked like destruction will soon reveal itself as the greatest transformation of your life. This is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new chapter. One where the promises of God will manifest in ways you never thought possible. I know the struggle has been real. I know the doubt, the fear, and the uncertainty have tried to grip your heart and make you feel like you are walking alone. But I tell you now, chosen one, you were never alone. Every step, every battle, every moment of heartache was part of the divine plan to prepare you for this very moment. Heaven has been at work in the unseen, orchestrating every detail of your life to bring you to this point. And now, as you stand on the threshold of your breakthrough, the call is clear. Will you step forward in faith and embrace the miracle that has been waiting for you? The time to hesitate is over. The time to question is over. What God has for you is already in motion. And now, it is up to you to align your heart, your spirit, and your actions with His divine purpose. The battle has been fierce, but the victory is already secured. It is not about what you can do on your own. It is about trusting in what God has already done for you. Archangel Michael stands guard, his sword drawn, ready to protect and guide you as you move forward into the fullness of your purpose. But, beloved, Michael will not force you to step into your miracle. He will not make the choice for you. The decision is yours, and it is the key that will unlock everything heaven has prepared for you. You were chosen for this moment. God has seen your struggles, your faith, and your heart, and He has positioned you for such a time as this. What you've been waiting for is already here. The breakthrough is not a distant dream, it is reality, but it requires your agreement. Your yes to God's plan. Your willingness to step into the miracle that is already unfolding in your life. The door is open, and heaven is waiting for you to walk through it with confidence, knowing that you are covered, protected, and destined for greatness. The road ahead may still hold challenges. The storm may still try to come. But know this: the power of God will overshadow it all. The enemy's attacks will be disarmed. The lies that have tried to tear you down will be exposed for what they are. And as you step into the fullness of your destiny, you will see the victory that has been yours all along. This is not just a promise, it is a reality. Heaven has been watching. And now it is your time to rise, to walk in the light of God's favor, and to embrace the divine calling that has been on your life from the very beginning. So, chosen one, I invite you to step forward in faith today. Do not wait for a clearer sign, for this is the sign. Do not wait for the perfect moment, for this is the moment. The miracle is already here, and it is waiting for you to step into it. Heaven has prepared everything you need. And now, as you take that step of faith, you will see doors open that were once closed, opportunities that were once out of reach, and blessings that will overflow into every area of your life. Thank you for walking with me through this divine moment. I pray that you receive the miracle that is already yours, and that you walk confidently in the path that God has set before you. The battle is over. The victory is here. And as you step forward, may you always remember that you were never alone. Heaven has always been with you, and it always will be. Your breakthrough is just the beginning of the great things that are yet to come. God bless you, beloved, and may His peace and favor rest upon you always.